It might be harder for you to get some of your favorite items at the grocery store. A worldwide supply chain problem is one of the reasons for empty shelves. We checked in with local grocery stores dealing with this issue, including Olmsted's Fresh Market in Crystal. Reporter Sonia Goins shows us what's behind the supply shortage and how it could impact consumers.
This aisle has been a problem.
Jim Olmsted, owner of Olmsted's Fresh Market in Crystal, says he's having a hard time keeping some items on store shelves these days.
And this is where all of our boxed drinks should be, and we just can't get any.
Water, pop, and juice are in short supply.
This just all got filled up today. One of the other things that happens is if we order 50 cases of something, we might only get 20 of it.
The snack section is looking sparse too in some spots, especially Frito-Lay's products.
Well, it's football season, so it comes back to demand again. People eating pop and chips. They can't keep up with supplies.
A few aisles over and customers are hard-pressed to find canning lids.
My lids for canning. I can't find them anywhere.
In August, Olmsted put a limit on how many canning lids customers can purchase, and they quickly sold out.
Well, I've been told that they are running, there is no aluminum. There's a shortage.
Financial experts say there are several reasons for the backlog. There's a material and labor shortage. And to make things worse, there's not enough truck drivers to get items to the store. As you can imagine, that makes it pretty hard to keep some items in stock. Some customers are noticing a difference in their wallets. According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, food prices have gone up 3.4% over the last year. Some shoppers say it pays to shop around for good deals.
I usually get the porterhouse steaks at reasonable prices, and I get them on sale for $7 or $8, or I have. They're up to $14, $15 a pound.
Meanwhile, Olmsted says the supply chain is also impacting his overall bottom line, but things aren't as bad as they were as at the height of the pandemic.
If you don't have it, you can't sell it. If you can't sell it, you can't, get the money to pay your bills.
In Crystal, Sonia Goins, CCX News.
A new report released Tuesday on the housing market reveals a refrain we've heard before. Inventory down, prices up. The Twin Cities remains a seller's market with just 1.5 months supply of inventory. That's the lowest figure for any September dating back 2 decades. The median sales price, meanwhile, is roughly $341,000. That's up 10% over last year and just shy of the record $350,000 seen this past summer. So, what are homes selling for locally? Here are 3 northwest suburbs that saw sizable gains last month. Osseo saw its median sales price jump over the $300,000 mark. Brooklyn Park also saw double-digit gains, up 13%, rising to $319,000. And Maple Grove increased 12% to $375,000. This week's Standout Student has a lot to sell. As Delane Cleveland reports, he's a Wayzata student with a strong work ethic.
Placebo effect. The idea is it's acting more or less equally in both of these groups.
In the world of business, many decisions are driven by data.
Okay, so we're starting with caffeine.
Crunching numbers may not be everyone's idea of fun.
So for caffeine...
But for Wayzata's Ricky Moncayo Cuesta,
15?
The skills he's learning in this AP stats class will serve him well into the future.
This past year and a half, I really started to develop an interest for finance, specifically markets and all that kind of stuff. So that is what I am seeking to get education for in college, and that is what I'm looking for in the future.
Not every student has a clear grasp of what they'd like to do when they get older, but Ricky comes from a family of entrepreneurs who serve as his inspiration.
In the culture of Latinos, working hard is part of our culture. We're very hard workers, and for people that come here as maybe first generation or second generation, we have it within ourselves to work hard and to find something to work hard for.
Being a hard worker is one of Ricky's primary traits, according to Wayzata staff members.
His enthusiasm for learning is high. It's so strong. And that makes me feel good. I'm sure that's what keeps him going and keeps him, on the path to making sure that he's doing excellent work.
Ricky does excellent work in the classroom and in extracurricular activities as well. He has a leadership role in the school's DECA chapter, which is Wayzata's competitive business club.
I organize and help new members and returning members get prepared for competition, helping them with their papers, with their presentations, and helping them grow.
Ricky still has about 7 months left of high school before he moves on to the next phase of his life. And wherever the world takes him, his teachers predict good things on the horizon.
He's going to be phenomenal in wherever he goes, wherever he lands. But just that journey is going to be so special for him.
In Plymouth, Delane Cleveland, CCX News.
Spooky, scary skeletons. Yes, they send shivers down your spine and they can scare pets too. The Animal Humane Society of Golden Valley urges some special considerations when it comes to Halloween and pets.
Just make sure that the costume won't limit them in any way so they can walk, see, hear, smell, bark, and meow normally. When you're looking for costumes, you want to make sure it's made of non-toxic materials and avoid any small dangling accessories that they could chew on and swallow.
If you're going to dress up yourself and go out with your pet, give them time to adjust to their costume too. Animal experts also recommend preparing your pet for all of the commotion on Halloween night.
Start getting your pet used to the doorbell ringing or knocking at the door. You can do this, you can either play it on the phone and feed treats while they listen to that noise, or you could even have a partner who's outside ringing the doorbell and you're inside giving your pet treats and lots of praise.
Another idea, Bamani says you could just play it safe and shelter your pet in a quiet room for the night. And just like the phases of the moon, our weather is about to turn. Our photojournalist Dustin Scholl captured this shot on Monday, one that's perfect for October.